Ever stretched out only to find your feet hanging off the end of the sleeping bag? Today, we're revealing the best sleeping bags for tall people. Spacious, comfortable, and made to give you full-length rest under the stars. Welcome to the channel. Stick around. This guide will help you pick the perfect fit. All product links are in the description, so don't forget to check them out. The number 5 product on our list is BUERTS Sleeping Bag. Most people never realize how exhausting a bad sleeping bag can be until a cold night stretches on and their feet keep hitting the end. Taller campers face this problem constantly, and that is where this design quietly changes the experience. From the first night, the extended length creates real breathing room, letting long legs fully relax instead of curling up for warmth. Tested for real-world comfort, the lightweight down insulation traps heat efficiently without that heavy, stuffed feeling, which brings instant relief after long hikes. The fabric feels smooth and confidence-boosting when temperatures drop, and the warmth balance stays steady through the night. Many bags promise warmth but forget space, while others offer space but lose heat, and this one finds a smarter middle ground. Compared to shorter backpacking options that restrict movement, this feels noticeably more forgiving for taller frames while still packing down compact for travel. The inner storage pocket adds peace of mind by keeping essentials close, and the ventilation zipper helps regulate heat when conditions shift. We only recommend what is truly worth it, and this delivers dependable warmth without sacrificing mobility. On the downside, ultralight minimalists may find the fill slightly heavier than summer bags, but that extra insulation pays off in colder conditions. This is a strong choice for tall campers, backpackers, and cold weather travelers who value rest as much as adventure. Those who camp only in warm climates might explore lighter alternatives, but for extended bodies and colder nights, this feels like a smart and reassuring upgrade that turns sleep from survival into recovery. At number 4 is MEREZA Sleeping Bag. Most campers never talk about how frustrating it feels when a sleeping bag limits movement and cuts sleep short, especially for taller bodies that need extra room to stretch. This design immediately stands out by offering a noticeably roomier feel, creating that calm sense of relief the moment you lie down. Tested for real-world comfort, the wider cut and extended length allow full-body relaxation instead of forcing awkward positions through the night. The insulation balance feels thoughtful, keeping warmth steady without overheating, which is a smart solution for changing outdoor conditions. Many bags either feel too thin or overly bulky, but this one lands in a practical middle ground that works for cool evenings and mild nights alike. The drawstring hood helps seal warmth around the upper body, while the foot ventilation adds flexibility when temperatures rise, keeping sleep uninterrupted. Compared to slimmer backpacking styles that restrict movement, this feels more forgiving and bed-like, especially for campers with longer legs and broader shoulders. The waterproof outer fabric adds peace of mind during damp conditions, and the synthetic fill continues performing even if moisture becomes an issue. We only recommend what is truly worth it, and this delivers comfort without complicating packing, since it compresses quickly and fits easily into a carry sack. On the downside, ultralight hikers may find it slightly heavier than minimalist options, but that added weight translates into better insulation and space. This makes it a strong pick for taller campers, casual backpackers, and family trips where comfort matters most. Those focused purely on extreme cold expeditions might want a higher temperature rating, but for balanced comfort, generous space, and reliable performance, this feels like a smart and confidence-boosting choice that turns rest into recovery rather than compromise. The third one on our list is KingCamp Sleeping Bag. Most outdoor sleepers do not realize how much a tight sleeping bag steals comfort until they finally stretch out properly, and that is where this design immediately changes the experience. Built for campers who need extra length and shoulder room, it delivers a calm sense of relief the moment you lie down. Tested for real-world comfort, the generous cut allows natural movement instead of forcing you into a narrow tunnel. The insulation feels balanced and dependable, keeping warmth locked in during cool nights without trapping heat when temperatures shift. Details like the draft collar and adjustable hood quietly solve the usual cold air leaks that disrupt sleep, and that thoughtful engineering keeps rest uninterrupted. Compared to slimmer backpacking models that feel restrictive, this one feels more like a bed you can carry outdoors, especially for taller users who usually wake up cramped. The soft inner lining adds a cozy touch that makes winding down easier after long hikes, while the durable outer fabric handles moisture and rough ground with confidence. We only recommend what is truly worth it, and this option earns that trust by combining space, warmth, and packability in a way that feels intentional. Packing it down is straightforward, and the compression bag keeps bulk under control for car camping or light trekking. On the downside, ultralight purists may notice it weighs more than minimalist options, but that extra weight translates into comfort and insulation rather than wasted bulk. This is a smart pick for taller campers, side sleepers, and anyone who values room to move. Those chasing extreme cold ratings might look elsewhere, but for balanced three-season use, this feels like a confident and satisfying choice that turns sleep into real recovery. On number 2 is Venture Forth the Sleeping Bag. Most campers never realize how much poor sleep comes from cramped gear until they stretch out fully, and that moment of relief defines this design. Built with taller bodies in mind, it delivers immediate freedom of movement that feels closer to a real bed than a trail compromise. Tested for real-world comfort, the generous length and width allow side sleepers to roll naturally without fighting tight walls. Warmth feels balanced rather than heavy, holding steady through cool nights while staying breathable when temperatures rise. The fabric feels tough yet comfortable, resisting damp ground and morning condensation without feeling stiff against the skin. Thoughtful airflow control through the zipper design helps dial in comfort, which matters during long, multi-day trips. Compared to slimmer budget options that restrict shoulders and legs, this approach feels calm and confidence-boosting, especially after exhausting hikes. Packing it down is straightforward, and the included sack keeps bulk manageable for car camping and road adventures. We only recommend what is truly worth it, and this one earns trust by solving the common tall camper problem without overcomplicating things. There are trade-offs to consider, as ultralight backpackers may find it heavier than minimalist bags, but that weight translates directly into space and durability. For weekend explorers, festival campers, and taller sleepers who value rest, it feels like a smart and reassuring choice. Those planning extreme winter expeditions should look elsewhere. But for three-season use, comfort, and room to breathe, this option consistently delivers peace of mind and dependable sleep night after night. Its balanced design supports recovery-focused rest and helps long-framed campers wake refreshed, ready for the next adventure ahead. Now moving to the last one is MalloMe Sleeping Bag. Most campers discover the hard truth too late that a short or tight sleeping bag can ruin an entire trip, especially if you are taller and constantly fighting the zipper at night. This design immediately feels different the moment you stretch out, offering real breathing room that brings relief after a long hike. Tested for real-world comfort, the length easily supports taller sleepers without curling knees or cold feet, while the insulation keeps things balanced instead of stuffy. The warmth profile works beautifully across mild to cool seasons, making it a smart option for spring trips, summer mountains, and crisp fall nights. The outer shell feels tough and reassuring, handling damp ground and morning moisture with confidence, which adds peace of mind when weather turns unpredictable. Compared to bulkier alternatives that feel heavy and restrictive, this one stays light and packable, sliding into a backpack without stress. We only recommend what is truly worth it, and this one earns trust by combining space, weight control, and ease of use. The zipper glides smoothly, and the hood adjustment seals warmth where it matters, details many budget bags miss. There are limitations to note, as extreme cold campers will need heavier insulation, but that honesty matters. For casual backpackers, taller adults, families, and anyone who values comfort over gimmicks, it feels like a smart and calming choice. It suits road trips, festivals, and trail nights equally well. If you want reliable sleep without wrestling your gear, this option delivers comfort, simplicity, and confidence that lets you focus on the adventure instead of the cold. So guys, this wraps up our video on the best sleeping bag for tall people you can buy right now. I've added all the product links in the description, so make sure to check them out and grab the one that fits your style and game perfectly. If this video helped you in any way, don't forget to hit that like button. It really motivates us to keep bringing you honest, helpful gear guides. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel so you never miss our upcoming reviews, comparisons, and buying tips. Your support means everything. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.